a function f from real to real defined as f of x equal to x to the power alpha, where alpha belongs to set of real numbers, is called power function. Is called power function. Now this function includes three different cases. So first one, you see, when alpha equals to positive and alpha equals to 1, then you see f of x is equals to x, which is, we have already learned, is called the identity function, right? If it is 2, alpha equals to negative, alpha equals to positive, and alpha greater than 1. So what I mean, let's say alpha equals to 2, then the function is f of x is equals to x square. So let's see what is the domain and range of this function. So f of x is equals to x square. So if I make this solution table here, x and y, so if you look, if I take minus infinity, so the graph of this function, if I plot the graph, so the graph will be something like this. Will be something like this. So you can see the y values gives me the range, and the x values give me the domain. So this is going from plus infinity to minus infinity, right? And y value is going from 0 to infinity. Therefore you can clearly see, also this way I can show you that if I take minus infinity, it comes to infinity. If I take minus 1, it comes to 1. If I take minus 2, it comes to 2. If I take 0, it will be 0 only. So now you can see, so values is going from 0 to infinity. Yeah, clearly you can see also here also we are going from 0 to infinity. Therefore the domain will be the set of real numbers, and range will be from 0 to infinity. So 0 will be included, so 0 to infinity. Okay, so this is the range of the f of x equal to x square function. Now let's see for the f of x cube. Let's take the f of x cube. So f of x is equals to x to the power 3. In this case, if I take the solution table x and y, so if you see, if I take minus infinity, I will get minus infinity only. If I take minus 1, I get minus 1 because it's a cube. And if I take then minus 2, it gives me minus 8. So on. So if I plot the graph, I should be getting something like this. Okay, let me take some positive value as well, we will be needing it. So if I take some positive value, if I take 2, similarly if I take 1, I am going to get here 1. If I take 2, it will give me 8, and so on. So you can see 0, yeah, 0 will also be there. So then the graph, if we plot it, it should be something like this. Something like this way. In that case, so the x values give me the domain and y value give me the range. So you can see that the domain is definitely the set of real numbers. Domain is equals to set of real numbers. Range will be, however, range will be including 0 also. So it will be again the real numbers only, set of real numbers, right. That means you can also write this as a range will be from minus infinity to plus infinity, set of real numbers. Here also in this case will be minus infinity to plus. This is another way of writing it. That is the whole set of real numbers will be the range in case of f of x equals to x cube. Clear?